breaking long-standing barriers to access and control of strategic maritime information. The Maritime Reporters Association of Nigeria, MARAN, has etched its name in history with the unveiling of its groundbreaking publication, widely described as a vital reference for young maritime professionals and prospective investors. The book officially launched on December 4, 2025 in Ikeja, Lagos State, drew top maritime stakeholders, calling for stronger policies, improved infrastructure, and deeper regional trade integration to unlock Nigeria's marine and blue economy. Chairman of the event and former Chairman of Interior, Captain Emmanuel Ihinacho, described the maritime sector as a critical pillar of the national economy with vast opportunities for growth, investment, and job creation, highlighting the roles of Nigerian National Shipping Line (NNSL), former National Maritime Authority (NMA), and the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency (NIMASA). He noted that the African Continental Free Trade Area (AfCFTA) gives Nigeria access to a market of over 1.3 billion people with a combined GDP of $3.4 trillion.
And that is the ACTA, the African Continental Free Trade Area. This proposition, which was established in March 2018 in Kwado, Rwanda, is a significant game changer for Nigeria's economy, offering a massive market of 1.3 trillion Africans and a combined GDP of $3.4 trillion. By eliminating tariffs on trade goods, reducing non-tariff barriers, and promoting the full movement of goods, services, and capital, APA would create unprecedented opportunities for Nigerian businesses to expand across Africa, more particularly within and through the maritime sector. The meeting today accords us a unique opportunity to analyze and to dissect the optimal structure of the global value chain and to pinpoint our position within this structure, affording us a further opportunity to examine how best the integration of African economies into the global production networks can be accomplished with China playing a key role as the leading economic enabler.
Representing the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Shapers Council, Dr. Akuta Pius, the Assistant Director of Operations, Mrs. Juliana Saka, described the book as a strategic tool for policy formulation, investment decisions, and innovation.
In an era where the marine and blue economy is increasingly recognized as a frontier of sustainable development, this book serves as both a tribute and a tool. It celebrates the individuals and institutions whose efforts have shaped our maritime landscape, while also providing insights that will guide future policy, investments, and innovations in the sector. As the port economic regulator, our mandate is to ensure cost-effective, efficiency, transparency, and competitiveness in the ports and logistics sector. We believe that a thriving maritime economy is not just about ships and cargo. It's about people, partnership, and purpose. It's about creating a system that works, infrastructure that connects, and policies that empower.
Book reviewer and former NPA Servicom General Manager, Mrs. Carol Uferi, said the publication provides rich research-based insight into Nigeria's blue economy.
This first volume combines institutional surveys, policy analysis, and authoritative live profiles of sector leaders and initiatives shaping Nigeria's blue economy in 2025. The editors balance historical perspective, institutional critique, and celebration of individuals, associations, and agencies, producing a reference that is as useful for practitioners and policymakers as it is for scholars and students. The collection's chapters are lucidly organized with practical recommendations anchored to Nigeria's newly created Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, and to contemporarize NORS initiatives such as the Deep Blue Project and port modernization efforts.
Chairman of the Caretaker Committee of the association, Mr. Tunde Ayodele, said the book documents the key individuals and institutions driving Nigeria's maritime growth.
At a time when Nigeria is repositioning its marine and blue economy architecture, it has become even more important to recognize individuals and institutions whose efforts have driven growth, reforms, and innovation. Our objective is to provide a credible reference material that will prove useful to policymakers, industry practitioners, researchers, and students. We also hope that this documentation will inspire accountability, deepen appreciation of service, and promote a culture of excellence within the industry.
Stakeholders, including former Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Shippers Council, Mr. Hassan Bello, the National President of the National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders, NAGAF, I. Chief Tochukwu Ezisi, and the Managing Director of International Supply Chain Systems and Deputy National President, Seaport, NAGAF, Dr. Afam Chukuma, all endorsed the publication.
The maritime economy, it's a very important economy as far as the Nigerian economy is concerned, and we cannot but build on this economy. The Nigerian maritime economy is the bastion of the economy we are talking about.
This event marked an important point in maritime journalism. It's on record, not just one past, when there were amalgamation of all maritime journalists associations in Nigeria, which was collapsed under one. MARAN, being the first association of maritime reporters, still stands tall. Mr. President is wishing you a continued and a unified association as you do the job in the maritime industry.
When you want to do business in any country, and you've narrowed your business proposal to a particular industry, you must look for the drivers of that industry. You must look for people who have the capacity or who are operating in that industry. That's why you used to call yellow pages. You know, if you want to, let's say for instance, I'm in Nigeria and I have interest to invest in Kenya. Let me also say in the maritime industry. I don't know anybody, how do I start? I have to make reference, I have to ask questions. And this type of book is what gives you that guidance, what gives you that knowledge you are looking for. You begin to answer some questions. Okay, I can actually, these are people that have been gazetted as the journalists of this industry. So from there, you begin to select and make your choices. So it has the capacity to boost Nigeria image in terms of people researching on who to deal with.
Interviewed stakeholders described the book as an invaluable guide for young professionals and investors in Nigeria's growing marine and blue economy. Rahanetu Abu reporting for Nagaf Cargo Watch.